between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, 166.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To the air right away is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. To try again after the sack. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady finds his tight end Ingram. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3 and out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets in trouble to start play, 6 and 8 on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Jets! Denzel Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Brady now on first down. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brady to throw again.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jack touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And some room to work. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hall want to give up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. action. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the draw, it's Hall.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Again, Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Go! Alpha!
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
61. Pass box. Light. Hey.
On second down, a run with Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brady. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Let's go now. 564 with Hayward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. finds the open target, Arnold. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, turned it into a nice game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady.
Slant complete to Etienne.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Cover!
Again, it's Brady. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wait, that. 72. Let's go on. No, 66.
Now Brady got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
53, land now. Alert. Check it, reload. 72.
Brady. Etienne bringing in another one. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Goal 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. And as this defense walks off the field,